I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. In this video, I'm going to quickly talk about weapon lights, particularly when it comes to my experience with StreamLight and giving their weapon lights in particular a third chance. So I have a very love-hate relationship with StreamLight. On one hand, I absolutely love and have nothing but good things to say about their utility and EDC lights, particularly like this light right here. This is a ProTac 2LX. I know some people will ask. I've EDC'd this thing for almost 10 years and have absolutely nothing but good things to say about it. It's been nothing but reliable for me and has been a phenomenal EDC light for, again, almost a decade. And I also have some other utility lights from StreamLight that I've also have nothing but good things to say about. I've even used one of their utility lights that's not designed to be a weapon light as a weapon light for a little while, and it was very reliable as a weapon light. However, when it comes to their dedicated weapon lights, I have had, unfortunately, nothing but bad experiences with them. I've had two of their HLXs, this is one of them right here, that have failed me in the same exact way. So right now, the light is working just fine. However, under recoil, it will decide to stop working. Now it's going to make me a liar, of course. There we go. It has stopped working. So under recoil, it will just stop working and then it will start working again. So clearly there's some sort of connection issue or whatever that is causing it to stop and start working under recoil. Obviously, that's just not acceptable. This particular one is the first one I got, and when this one failed, and it only took a few hundred rounds to stop working. Once it failed, I got another one a few months later, thinking this was just a lemon, whatever, and it had the same exact problem. After a few hundred rounds on being on the rifle, it presented the same exact issue. So unfortunately, that has been my experience with StreamLight dedicated weapon lights, their rifle lights in particular. I personally have no experience with their pistol lights, so I don't have any opinions on those. So a few weeks ago, I decided I would give StreamLight one more chance with their weapon lights, and I picked up this ProTac 2.0. Right now it's working. It's working just fine. I haven't put any rounds through it yet, but yeah, I'm just gonna give them one more chance and see if they've improved anything. It's been a few years since I've bought a StreamLight weapon light, so hopefully they've improved some things and hopefully they've made them reliable. Now I'm rooting for it. I really hope it works because I want it to work. I want them to be quality lights at a fairly decent price that you can rely on, because for me, I've been pretty much sticking with Surefire, which are, they're wonderful lights, but they're extremely expensive. So if I can get a light, especially for, a bunch of my different rifles, that is reliable and is about half the price point of a Surefire, that's fantastic. Because I know a lot of people who have nothing but good things to say about StreamLight and have had really good reliability out of them. But in my personal experience, that has not been the case. So I'm rooting for it. I really, really hope it works. But at the same time, I don't want to say I'm pessimistic, but I have my doubts considering my past experiences with StreamLight rifle lights. So right now I have it on the Jackal. I will definitely put a lot of rounds through this. It will probably be a little bit of a gun whore. I'll probably put it on multiple different guns as I use it. I'll put a bunch of rounds through it, and hopefully I can come back to you guys in a few months and say that it has been nothing but reliable. Other than that, the features of the light, it's a 2000 lumen light, so it's really bright. It's definitely a little bit more of a floody light. It has a little over 17,000 candela, so it doesn't have necessarily the tightest hot spot. It's more floody, which isn't a bad thing depending on the context in which you're using it for. And one really cool thing about this, it does use a rechargeable battery, but it has this little sleeve, which I jokingly call the foreskin, of course, but it has this sleeve that you can pull down and add access the battery, plug it in to charge it without actually having to unscrew the head or the tail cap and pull the battery out to charge it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, over the next few months, I'll put a bunch of rounds through this, and hopefully I can come back in a few months and tell you that it has been nothing but reliable. Either way, you'll get an update on this, whether it passes or fails, so definitely be sure to keep your eye out for that. I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. Also consider joining my Patreon. Link is down in the description below, of course. I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.